Hey, a backyard space is where it's at. Nowadays, everybody's staying home. They're not going on vacation. They are putting money into their houses and their outdoor spaces. In this video, I'm gonna show you some incredible backyard spaces. And the reason it's so cool is I'm gonna tell you how much it costs. Let's get into it. Hey, Bob. What do you think about my jacket? I feel like I'm in the 50s. What's new, pussycat? Wait, is that even a song in the 50s? I know, Bob, I suck at singing. Sorry. If we haven't met, I'm Bobby K. I'm a professional landscape designer and installer, and I want to welcome you to this channel. This channel is designed, no pun intended, for people who are busy and want more out of life, and they want their backyards and their front yards and everything to be awesome. I'm gonna give you tons of landscape design content that's gonna help you save time, it's gonna help you save money. So if you're hip to any of those ideas, consider subscribing, hit this thing if I've done my job. Now, we're gonna get into some amazing landscapes, and I'm gonna tell you how much it costs. So the first picture, I absolutely love this design. This thing is awesome. It shows how you can work with lots of different colors and texture and elements and make it work. And the reason I love this so much is I did a design and an install for someone a couple of years ago, and what I remember was they had a city house. It was about 30 wide, 50 feet long, and it was just a small space. If you look at this design, this is a small space. So this is something, if you don't have a big yard, you can implement because it's put together so well. So let's get into how much this thing costs. First of all, I want you to look at the patio. The patio is of a bluestone, which typically is gonna have a concrete base. You mortar it in, you stick them in, you grout it, and you got the natural stone. That is a pretty darn expensive patio right there versus pavers or stamp colored concrete or regular concrete. For this patio, I would say with the length and the width and what this is, you're probably looking at about 25 to 30K, just right there, because that's the goods. When you see when the eye goes like that, it's expensive. Then you got the kitchen, you got the veneer, you got the stone, you've got the seating, all of that right there, that's probably another 15 grand right there. So all of a sudden, we're at 45K just on that. You got this crushed gravel, this beautiful landscape, nice little colors and textures and shapes going on. And then you even have this masonry wall on the back with some really cool limestone ledging. All of that, just right there, that's probably another 20 right there. So what are we at? We're at about 65. I'd say this backyard space right there, you put in the furniture, you're between 75 and 80K. And you're probably thinking, are you crazy? Well, I'm telling you, I'm not, and that is what this costs. Let's go to number two. Number two, this actually looks eerie similar to a design video that I did right here with this same jacket. Go watch that one if you haven't. But the whole idea is you've got this outdoor structure. So how much does an outdoor structure cost? That's the name of the game right there. I would say an outdoor structure with the beams, this might be 18 by say 25 to 30 feet in length. Say you put some ceiling fans or a chandelier, you got the tongue and groove. You're probably between 50 and 60K just on that structure. There's a lot of woodwork, a lot of detail, and a lot of beautiful products going into that. It might even be a little bit more. Then you've got the stone that's wrapping those, as well as that beautiful double-sided fireplace. At least I think you can see through there. If you can't and it's just back-sided, it's a little bit different. But with the stonework and the fireplace, I think you're at another 15K. So overall, patio, landscaping, all this, you're in six figures, my friend, for something like this. So if you're looking for that outdoor space, that outdoor structure, plan on putting in six figures. Next one. I love this house. This house is beautiful. It's got the shake as far as on the house with the siding mixture. It's got the nice roof. It's got this pergola and this beautiful deck that steps down to another level, another destination where you've got this beautiful veneer fireplace and then just a nice little patio. So let's break it down really quick. As far as this pergola structure, this actually looks like an Equinox system, which is a louveliered system that you press a remote and this thing closes up when it rains. They are super awesome. They're very well put together, but they are also super expensive. This one is probably a run of about 45 to 50 feet and comes out about, say, 16 to 18 feet. You're gonna spend 60 to 70K all day long on something like this if it is the louveliered system. If it's just a regular pergola, I think you're going back down to about 40, okay? So there's a big difference when you pay for those premiums. But man, if you wanna be out there and you wanna be out there in all weather, then you press that button and you're good to go. As far as this fire pit, this is a custom fire pit. This is a fire pit that's got a gas line going up to it. So you got the gas line, which is about $1,200 to run, depending on the linear run, say 1,200 to 1,500 bucks. You got the lava rock, you got the veneer stone, and you got that cap. I would say for a fire pit like this, you're between $5,500 and $6,500, right? Just for a fire pit. So look on Amazon, you might find something a little bit cheaper. As far as the patio, it's not that big, $22 to $24 a square foot, whatever that is. Overall, let's not take the deck into consideration. Let's just say the Equinox system, the fire pit, the hardscaping, and a little bit of landscaping, you're probably hitting 6 figures on this as well, my friend. I'm picking big ones today. What can I say? Let's calm it down a notch and go into picture number 4. This one is, it's pretty generic. A lot of people get this look, but it's got some cool inlays in it, which sets it off a little bit different. But you got the typical paver patio, you got the seating walls framing around it, which encompasses that fireplace. So the fireplace, you're at about 15 grand. The seating walls, you got another 5 to 7,500. If that's veneer, let's double it. You got about 15K. It might be a little high. Let's say 10K on that. So let's say for the walls and the fireplace, between 20 and 25K. Then you've got the patio, which looks pretty big. I'd say it's anywhere between 800 and 1,000 square feet. I'd say $24 a square foot because it's got the inlays, it's got the sailor borders, it's got all this cool stuff going on. So you might be around 25 grand there. So you got the 25 plus the 20 going on there. You're looking between, I'd say 45 and 60, depending on if you do undercap lighting, the landscaping, different stuff like that. Last picture. We've got a very contemporary design. This is totally my style. I love stuff like this, and the reason I love this one so much, and I selected it, is because I love the different materials. We've got a cool urn water feature as a focal point with the beautiful skipper stones that it recycles, and it just got this bam right to it. Look how it's lit up. Look at the lighting. That is key. And then it's got this awesome backdrop, the wood, you got the walls, you got the stucco custom bench with the cushions. And then if you look in the lower section of this, in the left side, it almost looks like a boulder is extenuated out past the canna lilies. I think that's what they are. But overall, I can just tell with the floating deck and the quality of this, I think that this design, even though it's a tight, small space, you're anywhere between 60 and 80K. I know I went a little high on the range there, but I can't see the whole picture. Just know this, the eyeball goes ooh, ah, the pocketbook goes dang. That'll wrap it up for this one. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit this, subscribe, check out some of the other videos down in the card, and I appreciate you watching. Comment. Let me know what you liked, what you disliked, and if you got stuff like this, send me some pictures. I love to see stuff like that. This is Bobby K saying, a yard without a plan, it's just a wish.